Hey guys, my name is Emily and I am going to be talking about Week's 5 topic, which is what is worth writing about. It focuses on Everything's an Argument, Chapter 16, pages 385 through 392, if you want to reference that. The challenge that I found was finding a worthwhile topic, and that just means what is valuable and meaningful to others. So are they going to find any interest in it, and are they going to get anything out of your paper? Um, Does it provide enough information and resources that you will have enough to write about and are able to fulfill the requirements? And also, is it interesting to you? And I think this is the most important because if you don't have this, then you're not going to have any desire to put in the effort that it takes to write a good paper. Our paper didn't really have any real topic direction, and some other papers in college don't really have um, this either. They have like pretty open-ended questions to work with. So if you don't choose a worthwhile topic, you can definitely experience some problems later on during the writing process. I chose for my writing project 2 topic to do the vaccination controversy, and I will discuss how I got to that in the next slide. So my solution to this problem consists of 3 things: brainstorming, narrowing your choices, and then briefly researching those ideas that are left. And so I knew that I wanted to talk about something relating to my writing project 1 topic, which was Walgreens Give a Shot, Get a Shot, Give a Shot commercial, which provides vaccinations to underprivileged countries in Africa. So something to do with healthcare and vaccinations. So through that brainstorming, I kind of narrowed my choices down, and one of those left was the controversy on vaccination. And so that, along with the other 2 or 3 that I had left, I briefly researched on UNL Libraries e-resources website, just inserting a few keywords. And this kind of showed me the quantity and quality of sources that would be provided in that topic. So it kind of gave me a good idea, and that's how I came to the conclusion of my topic. Everything is an Argument had some more specific steps for developing an academic argument, though. So I'm going to go through those with you guys. The first one was choosing a topic that you want to explore in depth. So this is just a topic that is interesting to you, so you can either like think about the conversations that you have, what are like frequent topics that come up. You can think back to magazines and books or even articles on Twitter. But it must be narrow enough to be manageable, but also broad enough that you can fulfill all the requirements, because if not, then you're not going to be able to write your paper in entirety. The second step is getting to know the conversation surrounding your topic. So this kind of relates back to my third step, which is briefly researching those ideas that are left. This will kind of give you a base once you go more into your in-depth research, just kind of giving you some idea about what are the key issues and ideas that you're going to be exploring in the future. The third step is assessing what you know and what you need to know. So for this, it mostly just consists of talking to people in the field, maybe experts, professors, even your instructor, to find out more about the project. I talked with my dad because he works in this field that I was going to be researching, and so I kind of figured out what his stance on the issue was, what he knew about it, and kind of compared my notes with his to see what else I should be researching that maybe I hadn't thought of yet. The fourth step is coming up with a claim about your topic. So this is kind of more a specific statement or question that is going to be what your research is going to be focused around, and it kind of helps you later on in your writing process so you know what to relate each source and topic back to throughout your paper. The fifth step is considering your rhetorical stance and purpose. And this is not your stance on the subject if you're for or against one side or the other, but it's how you're going to present your information. And I chose to present my information as kind of a reporter. So I was reviewing what had already been said, drawing on what had most been important in their research, and then drawing some conclusions from this. The last step, or the second to last step, is thinking about your audience. And so the main audience, I would say, is the instructor. What is the rubric, or what is on the rubric? what are the requirements of the paper, because this is what you're going to be graded on. Another audience to think about is your classmates, because they will also be reading your paper, especially in our class. What would they be looking for in your paper, and are there questions to be answered? So you can kind of think about what you might be asking, because you are also their peer. And then another audience to think about is the public or other scholars in the field, maybe researchers that you drew from. I mean, they probably won't be reading our papers in this class, but it's always a good thought to keep in the back of your mind. Could they read your paper and maybe misread what you're trying to say? So trying to make everything as clear as possible. And then the last step is concentrating on the material you are gathering. So now that you have your topic, your claim, and your stance, mostly just focusing on writing your paper and relating all of your sources back to that main topic that you have already discussed. So what? This process is used in everyday life all around us. Sometimes it's big, sometimes it's small. But you're always going to be taking something big and turning it into something more small, useful, and precise. So, I mean, obviously, you're going to be doing this in college and maybe in grad school by writing papers. But in the real world, after college, you'll be starting a business plan, presenting on a topic in the workplace, and even a more lighthearted way that we might all like to do is planning a vacation, because you were going to think of a big topic and then you're going to need those specific steps along the way. And then some questions to be thinking about. What parts of Everything's an Argument process do you guys use in your own writing? I knew I used some of those steps when I related it back to mine. And if you use your own unique ways to narrow down a topic, what are those? I would like to hear. And then can you guys think of any other examples in life where you will need to use these steps and skills from this process? Thank you guys.